90 Day Fiancé's Jasmine Pineda announces she's taking Gino to court amid happily ever after return. 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Star Jasmine Pineda wants to prove that her estranged husband, Gino Palazzolo, is an alleged abuser in court. Jasmine and Gino will be seen in 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Season 9 next. They confirmed their split during the Last Resort Season 2 tell-all after Jasmine and Gino entered an open marriage. Jasmine decided to move in with her gym friend Matt Branis, who is also her baby daddy. Jasmine has faced criticism for allegedly cheating on Gino with Matt, but she claims that Gino is the one who deserves brickbats. Ahead of the 90 Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Season 9 premiere, Jasmine is making some shocking claims about Gino. Jasmine shared a story saying, "I have no desire to continue playing the bad guy and lying just because he has to be protected and have likability for his next single life season." She also claimed he's an abuser and said she will prove it in court, not on social media. According to Jasmine, Gino was paid double what she received for filming the show. She accused him of keeping her share. Jasmine doesn't want to make herself look like a villain, so fans feel bad for Gino and watch The Single Life, while I have to ignore his abuse. 90 Day star Jasmine says she's tired of playing bad guy, accuses Gino of keeping her TLC money. Jasmine took to social media after the first trailer for the new season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, dropped. Shortly after TLC dropped the first trailer for the new season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Jasmine took to Instagram to spill some behind-the-scenes secrets about the popular reality franchise. Jasmine suggests Gino is auditioning for the next season of 90 Day, The Single Life. The trailer plays up the troubled state of Jasmine's marriage to Gino Palazzolo, which was rocked when she announced during Season 2 of 90 Day, The Last Resort, that she wanted an open relationship. She's since gone on to have a daughter with her boyfriend, Matt Branis. In the teaser, Gino announced that he's exploring his side of the open relationship. Jasmine doesn't seem to take that news well, and the clip ends with her physically confronting the other woman at a bar. But on her Instagram story, Jasmine says she's just playing a role on TV, and it's not one she wants to continue to embrace. She also suggested that this season's Happily Ever After storyline was all a setup for Gino to appear on an upcoming season of 90 Day, The Single Life. "I have not desire to continue playing the bad guy and lying just because he has to be protected and have likability for his next single life season," she wrote in the June 12 post. "He's an abuser and I'll prove it not on social media but in court. Bye." 90 Day star says Gino's new relationship is just for the cameras. Jasmine also vented about not being fairly compensated for her time on various 90 Day shows. "I filmed for almost 2 years for Gino to get paid double and keep my part of the money for himself," she claimed. Insiders have said that for legal reasons, 90 Day shows only pay the American spouse, who is then expected to pass on part of that money to their non-citizen partner. "Now on top of that I have to play again the role of the bad guy so people feel sorry for him and tune and root for him in Single Life while I have to ignore his abuse," Jasmine continued. Jasmine went on to allege that Gino's new relationship was purely for the TLC cameras. "Spoiler, he's not actually dating Natalie," she wrote. "It's just an agreement for TV." 90 Day Fiancé's Annie picks her spouse, but the fallout proves this tragic relationship is built to break. In the most recent episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Annie Aguirre officially decided which of her partners she wanted to marry, and I'm not surprised, but I think what occurred next hints at the bigger issues within their dynamic. Matt and Imani Jalassi's relationship with Annie hasn't been easy since they first appeared on the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Despite the married couple being in a relationship with Annie longer than her ex, they recently discovered just how much she had been hiding from them. They didn't even know Annie's legal name. Her ex, Ray, told them at that meeting that her name was actually Brenda. This caused the married couple to confront Annie to get some answers. Once Annie came forward with the truth and told her family they were a thruple, Matt and Imani felt comfortable enough to move forward with the divorce process. However, the thruple still have some major decisions to make, including who Annie will marry, since multiple marriages aren't allowed in the US. In Too Late for Love, Annie made her decision and, honestly, I expected it considering the path the three of them have been on. Not only that, but I can't help but notice that more red flags keep appearing, and I'm more rooted in my belief that this relationship isn't built to last. 90 Day Fiancé's Annie's made her decision. Before Annie made her decision, Amani bared her soul with her girlfriend and expressed her desire to get married to her, even though it was selfish. According to Amani, it was still her lifelong dream to have a beautiful wedding, especially since she and Matt eloped over a decade ago. She also explained in her confessional that it was also her lifelong dream to marry a woman and fully embrace her sexuality. Amani also declared that Annie knew the struggle she experienced with her sexuality when she was younger and hoped her girlfriend would help her overcome those struggles through marriage together. However, Annie chose to marry Matt, which I expected, and I am unsure how Amani didn't. Matt and Annie seemed to have connected best on the trip, despite Annie claiming to love Amani more and only being in the relationship for her. Amani also noticed their relationship escalating and mentioned several times in her confessionals that her girlfriend's connection with her husband seemed to be blossoming more so than hers. Coupled with Annie's desire to hide the thruple situation from her family, I think Annie wanted to marry Matt all along, and I'm not sure how honest she's being about her feelings towards Amani. What does this mean for the thruple? Initially, I wouldn't think Annie's decision to be a big deal. The marriage is solely for visa and legal purposes. Otherwise, the thruple intends to live and raise a family together just as a traditional two-person marriage household would. However, I think the issue more lies with Amani. After Annie revealed she wanted to marry Matt, Amani didn't take the news well, which seems to be a recurring pattern. Part of me understands Amani's point of view. Amani had to hide part of herself for many years, and the relationship with Annie is triggering because she feels like she's in a similar situation. I also think Amani took a big risk by opening up about her feelings considering the marriage, and Annie's decision may have felt a little dismissive to her. However, Amani gives off more of a jealous girlfriend or wife type of vibe, and I can't help but wonder if she is truly okay with the thruple. In the confessionals, Amani seems to talk about her sexuality and what the thruple means for her, but seems to struggle with her emotions when it comes to her husband experiencing intimacy with another woman. I also felt a little suspicious about Amani's desire to marry Annie. Did Amani truly want to be married to a woman, or did she want to make sure her spot in the thruple was secure in some fashion? While I understand Amani's reactions contribute to Annie's hesitancy, I think the couple has a lot more work to do before they should even consider proceeding with a divorce and then the K-1 visa. I think more specifically, Amani needs to figure out if the thruple really is what she wants. Something about their situation seems off, and I'm left wondering who's really in love with whom. Perhaps this was also what Amani was thinking and why she reacted strongly to Annie's decision. New season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? To feature intertwining stories and unexpected interactions, get details and watch the first trailer. Get ready to dig into yet another season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? A new season of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Is coming to TLC next month, bringing back 8 fan-favorite couples from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, as they continue navigating the next chapters of their lives together. This season shines a spotlight on the relatable and often chaotic reality of married life, the press release for the upcoming season states. From miscommunication, open relationships, family conflict, and new beginnings, viewers will witness the highs and lows that make love so unpredictable. Unlike past seasons of Happily Ever After, this season will not just show the couples dealing with the drama in their own relationships, but also weighing in on each other's. With intertwining storylines and unexpected interactions, the boundaries between the couples blur, revealing raw truths and surprising new bonds, according to TLC. Check out the cast of returning couples below. Loren and Alexei and Elizabeth and Andre. While Loren and Alexei Bravarnik have been fan favorites within the 90 Day Fiancé franchise for years, even scoring their own spin-off in the process, the seemingly perfect pair will have to confront rumors in the upcoming season of Happily Ever After. Loren has said a lot of bad things about you, Elizabeth Pothast says to Alexei amid a heated exchange in the trailer. How you talk about her weight, how you body shame her. Loren isn't the only one getting called out in the upcoming season, as she and Alexei also take to the confessional to complain about Andre Castrovet's rude and disrespectful behavior during a group hangout. Darcy and Georgie. After a brief appearance on the latest season of 90 Day, The Last Resort, on which she criticized her twin sister Stacey Silva's marriage to Florian Sukaj, Darcy Silva is returning to the franchise, this time with her husband, Georgi Rusev, not to mention another new face. In the upcoming season of Happily Ever After, Darcy reveals that she and Georgie are planning a trip to Bulgaria, where she will be meeting her husband's family for the very first time. I don't know what my parents are going to think if you show up wearing something like that, Georgie says, referring to his wife's, unique fashion choices.